A faint, electrical hum awakens somewhere beyond the darkness. Tiny threads of cyan light ripple through the void like distant lightning trapped beneath glass. One pulse, another, then thousands. The world slowly begins to breathe. You open your eyes, and you're not in your room. The darkness dissolves. An endless corridor stretches before you, ancient, monumental, impossible. Its towering walls neither stone nor flesh, but something between the two, living architecture shaped from immense folded ridges that pulse with faint cyan and magenta light beneath their surface. The air hums with quiet electricity. Every shadow seems deeper than it should be. Every corridor appears familiar, yet impossible to remember. Some hallways climb upward into darkness. Others descend beyond sight. Many simply vanish into impossible geometry. The architecture repeats, almost perfectly. Almost. Something about this place feels subtly wrong. Not threatening, not hostile, simply unsettling. You take one cautious step, the sound echoes impossibly far. Another, the corridor answers. Far below the floor, the labyrinth awakens. The pulse answers your heartbeat. This is the threshold. The hum deepens. Static gathers beside you. Thousands of tiny particles drift together, not quickly, patiently, as though time itself is slowed. A figure begins to emerge, not projected, not summoned, remembered. She forms from flowing threads of cyan light, delicate constellations shimmering beneath translucent skin. Her gown appears woven from living neural pathways that drift weightlessly around her. Gravity seems reluctant to touch her. Dust hangs motionless nearby. The air itself bends ever so slightly around her presence. She looks at you with quiet familiarity. Not surprise, recognition.
I am Leora.
She studies you for a moment, almost as though confirming something. Then she smiles, not warmly, not coldly, simply, knowingly.
You are awake.
She turns without urgency. The corridor ahead slowly brightens. The walls respond to her presence. Tiny rivers of cyan light begin flowing beneath translucent folds embedded within the architecture. The labyrinth recognizes its guide.
Walk with me.
You hesitate, not because you fear her, because the world itself seems impossible. The floor shifts beneath your feet, not moving, but breathing. Ancient walls inhale. Neural light flows through hidden pathways like slow-moving lightning. The deeper you look, the more alive the architecture becomes. Some places are built, others are grown. You follow. Each step carries you farther from certainty. The corridor stretches impossibly long. Distance behaves strangely here. What appears only meters away remains forever just beyond reach. The silence is never empty. Somewhere deep within the walls, billions of tiny electrical whispers speak in a language older than memory. Leora finally breaks the silence.
You have entered the first chamber of your mind.
The words linger, not because they echo, because the labyrinth itself seems to hear them. The surrounding walls pulse once, slowly, deliberately, as though acknowledging the truth.
Everything you believe yourself to be begins here.
The corridor opens. Beyond the archway, the world expands, not into another hallway, but into something vast beyond imagination. A landscape, living, folded, ancient, the first glimpse of the cerebral cortex. Only a fraction can be seen before the mist swallows the horizon. Hidden beneath the bone of your skull lies the most complex biological structure ever discovered, the cerebral cortex, a living sheet of neural tissue folded upon itself thousands of times, thin as only a few stacked sheets of paper, yet containing billions of neurons, connected through trillions of synapses. Every conscious thought, every voluntary movement, every memory, every decision, every plan, Every dream, every act of discipline is born here. Leora continues walking. The world grows larger with every step.
Most people spend an entire lifetime living inside these corridors without ever realizing they exist.
She reaches out. Her fingertips brush one of the glowing folds. Immediately, the entire wall awakens. Rivers of light spread outward in every direction. The labyrinth exhales.
For those who train, this place becomes your true arena.
Images ripple briefly through the glowing wall. A lifter unracking a heavy squat, a meal prepared with precision, an empty plate during a difficult cut, blood work, recovery, a barbell bending beneath impossible weight. The visions dissolve almost as quickly as they appeared.
Every brutal repetition beneath the bar, every carefully planned surplus, every disciplined calorie deficit, every decision to use powerful tools wisely or carelessly begins long before your muscles ever move. It begins here.
The bodybuilder silently stares across the impossible landscape. For the first time, he truly understands. The gym was never the battlefield. It was only where the battle became visible. The labyrinth pulses again, somewhere far below. A distant glow begins spreading through the folds. Leora looks toward it. She already knows where it leads. Leora waits ahead. She extends her hand, not demanding, inviting.
Let's begin the waking.